Hi, this is Jay Valento here from SEORealestateWagon.com. We design websites for real estate agents, e-commerce, and small businesses. Today we're going to be looking at a new experimental tool from Google called the Google Notebook LM. So I'm using it for real estate and for a SEO business. So to find more about it and read the entire blog post, you'd simply go to SEORealestateWagon.com, click on blog, and then you'll see a blog post here. And as you scroll down, this is the podcast it creates, and there's a step-by-step guide. Since I watch a lot of videos, they tell you there's a step-by-step guide, and there never is. So I added it right here so you can follow it along and go step by step to create your own content for a podcast or a YouTube video of a podcast and use your content more effectively online. So the first thing we're going to do is you can go to Google, Yahoo, or Bing. I went to Bing. I typed in Google Notebook LM. Got this link here. I click on it. You have to log in with a Gmail account, which I've done. I just did a podcast on Big Scoots. It's a managed WordPress hosting company. I have all my websites on it. All my client sites are on it. I'm on it. It's great. Their support is wonderful. I did a podcast for Laguna Woods, Costa del Sol 55 plus community. I've done them for all kinds of things, including the Long Beach Marathon, which is down here somewhere, Long Beach Marathon, Huntington Beach Air Show. I've really taken advantage of this cool new tool from Google. So you click on Add a New Notebook. Now what you can do is you can add any Google Docs you have. So all kinds of notes that you have, you can add those in. If you have Google Slides, you can add them in. And the whole system comes together, and then it creates information for you for blogging, for content writing, and a podcast if you want to use it as a podcast. So we're going to click on website. Then we're going to go to a page on my website of redwagonteam.com. I have a real estate practice here in Southern California. And we're going to copy the Laguna Beach real estate URL. We're going to paste it right here. So the product's going to go to my website, pull the content that I've created on the website and use it. And I'm using it for a podcast and a video. And I really like this, and you will too. It creates frequently asked questions. So if you click on that, it'll give you a list of frequently asked questions that you can add back to your website. You can create more content with those questions. You can create a study guide, a table of contents, a timeline, a briefing doc. You can do all kinds of stuff. In a few minutes here, we'll click on Generate a Podcast, which is right here. They just added this Customize. We're going to click on that in a minute. Gives you a little bit of a summary of the page of content that I added. Suggested questions, so I could break these out and create additional blog posts, additional pages of content on my real estate website. Like, what are the main benefits of using the redwagonteam.com website to buy or sell in Laguna Beach real estate? What are the key features or characteristics that make Laguna Beach a desirable place to live? So you can go through and create extra blog posts. You can use those questions in your current page of content for Laguna Beach real estate for sale. Or if you had a business, there'll be a business website that I'm working on right now. They're doing e-commerce. So I'll be creating some of these notebook LMs for them so they can sell more products. And I'll be able to give you an example of that once we get that going. And then they have this new thing called Customize. So because this podcast is between two hosts, a man and a woman, you can get customized and say, what should the AI host, it's done by two AI hosts, focus on? I'm going to say a positive message about It's important to spell right. About Jay Valento, real estate agent that covers Laguna Beach real estate. You can pre-write it ahead of time. I didn't do that. We're just doing it on 5 homes and Laguna Beach. Fun things to do. How about that? When you mention source, this is really important, or website, say, tell the listener to go to, yeah, I think you just put redwagonteam.com here, but let's do it like this. redwagonteam.com to search for Laguna Beach homes. Homes for sale, and call Jay Valento at 562-413-7655 of Fathom. Good plug for Fathom here. Fathom Realty Group. To view properties. In person or list your home for sale. List your home for sale. Okay, we're just doing live here, so we'll see what happens with that. So this is a little message that I want the AI host to focus on. I could go more in depth with experience in real estate, like I've been in business for 31 years. I could add more of that content, but let's just do it this way, see what happens. Now I'm going to click. It's going to take a little time to generate this conversation. So let's see what it looks like on the website now. So we're going to go to, let's see here. Let me find the page here. Oh, okay. So we also have a target market of 55 and older. So best Southern California active adult communities. So in here, it's broken down by price ranges, and it's something that I fund. The real estate company doesn't pay for it. I do all the content and everything like that to help people buy and sell 55 and older communities. So down here, it's going to generate a podcast like this one. So I'm going to click play on this, and you get an idea of what it creates.
Trading in the snow shovel for a golf cart. With one of those personalized license plates. Cruising around under that legendary Southern California sun. Retirement in SoCal. Practically a cliche.
Yeah.
But cliches become cliches for a reason, right? There's a definite appeal there.
I'd say so, though. Choosing the right 55-plus community for you, well, that's a bit more complicated than just picking out the perfect shade of sunscreen.
That is absolutely true. And
right.
Since we know you're serious about doing your homework on this, we've prepped for this deep dive.
Yeah.
By digging into redwagonteam.com.
So it's a 2-person conversation talking about Southern California 55 plus communities. And to me, this is a third-party endorsement of redwagonteam.com. To me, a very powerful endorsement. You could also put in testimonials and have somebody read the testimonials and then put that on your website. I'm not sure if I have testimonials on this page here. I have them down here. I could put them into the podcast, and they would create a conversation about it and basically be a third-party endorsement of the real estate website. Found this very, very, very helpful. So let's see how our podcast is doing. It's still spinning, so I also will have to come back to it. Also, over here on YouTube, there's a way to hook up your podcast to YouTube, and now you're distributing the content, your own content that you've created, that's gone from Notebook LM to Spotify to YouTube as a podcast application. And then you'll notice that I have one for 55 plus, Seal Beach just launched, Newport Beach homes with boat docks, soundproof living homes with recording studios in Southern California. I don't have any competition on that. Sorry to say that out loud. I don't have any competition on most of them. California Dream, buying California wineries. So there's a podcast on that. So I have all these different podcasts, and I keep tweaking them to see how I can make them better. It's not a perfect science. Long Beach commercial property for sale. I have somebody who does that. I did one for the Huntington Beach Air Show. Now it's a podcast on
Watch
Spotify.
why Japanese people eat white rice.
Rice is pure glucose in starch form. It is one of the
All right, get ready for takeoff, because today we're diving into the wild blue yonder of the Huntington Beach Air Show.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
We're talking roaring jets, incredible stunts, and that SoCal beach vibe.
And to help us navigate this aeronautical adventure, we've got a bit of a unique source.
So it becomes a podcast for the Huntington Beach Air Show, and that one got 164 views. Most of them during the Huntington Beach Air Show. It wasn't about real estate. It's about a community event. It just, to me, it would my version of viral for just something so simple. Okay, so the podcast is done over here, and we're going to call it Laguna Beach Real Estate for Sale. So that's going to be the name of the podcast. Now it's going to create one, so I'm going to hit play.
Okay, so Laguna Beach, huh? Everyone wants the inside scoop on this place. And today, we're not just skimming the surface, no way. We're diving deep, going beyond the whole, tourist brochure vibe.
Yeah, and it's interesting, right? We're starting with a real estate website, not like a travel blog or something.
Right.
But this, and you can check it out yourself, redwagonteam.com. This is I don't know, it's less about finding a house, more about finding your place.
That's 30 seconds of the conversation between a man and a woman about Laguna Beach real estate for sale. I have not heard it yet, so you heard it before I did. And so now what I want to do is I want to download that podcast and put it on Spotify. So I come over here to these three little dots and I click on them and I hit download. So it's going to download it in a WAV file right here. So when I click on it here, it's going to appear in your little download section. It's a WAV file, 19 megabytes. That's kind of scary. So then I went on to Google and I typed in WAV to MP3 because podcasts are in an MP3 style. And I found this free tool here at freeconvert.com. And all I did was click on, we're going to disable that. I don't know why that's coming up. I have no ad blocker here. We're going to click on from device. We're going to go get our podcast that I just created. I'm going to click on open. I'm going to create it into, you can use a lot of different formats, but we're going to go right into MP3. And then we're going to hit download. So now it just downloaded one with an MP3 right here. So if we want to see what it looks like, let me pull it over here. Now it's the Long Beach Real Estate for Sale MP3 file. Okay, so now we're going to go over to Podcasters Spotify. This is where you upload your podcast that was just created for you. So I already opened up an account. I gave a name of this is kind of a long podcast name, but I'm sure that'll change over time. There are 23 episodes uploaded. I have 3 current followers. You can only be a follower from a cell phone. darn. And so, and it looks like we might have some comments. Oh, there are good comments here. I'm doing it live, so I have no idea. Just like I guess I commented myself, but I've had comments from people on it. All right, back to home. So we had 53 plays. The audience size is 4. You can look at all the details on how to create a bigger audience for it. Then I look at the analytics myself because I want to know what's going on. It's appeared before 496 people, so I'm constantly trying to figure out what's a better headline. Like our current one's going to be Laguna Beach real estate for sale. I might come up with some other crazy idea, which I have lots of those. The audience size is 4. Well, I keep playing around with that. I'll make it bigger. Will I beat Joe Rogan? I don't know. That's a lot to ask for. But anyway, and then here's the statistics down here. So I go to episode ratings or rankings, and I find that Southern California Mansions for Sale has been played 6 times. Marina Pacifica Condos, which is like a waterfront community, that podcast has been played 5 times. The pros and cons of owning a home with a boat dock has been played 5 times. And you say, well, what benefit does that have? Well, I have a big group of people looking for houses and condos with boat docks, and when I'm calling and talking to them, they go, oh yeah, we listened to your podcast. Now that kind of blew me away. They listened to the podcast about the pros and cons of owning a home with the boat dock. I thought, wow, I could have been doing this a long time ago. So again, like California wineries and vineyards for sale, I have a podcast about that. And you can do a lot of different things. It's just not with pages of content, but also blog posts. So to me, it's amazing. And we're just using as much as we possibly can. On Spotify here's a Spotify account of mine. Here it is right here. And so, here's the 55 and older one. I talked about that one. Haven't uploaded the current episode in yet. So it's a very simple way. Let me go back real quick here, and we have a new episode. You just select a file, or I hit select a file. I clicked on MP3 file. And we're going to call this Laguna Beach. It's important to spell right. Laguna Beach real estate for sale. And then you need a description. So you can have one of the AIs create a description. You can write your own description. We're just going to pull some content right here from redwagonteam.com. And we're going to copy this right here. And we're going to go over to our podcast. I'm going to drop it in here. You're going to format it a little bit, and then we're going to go over to Laguna Beach. So I'm thinking lead generation. I'm going to put that link to the website. That's what all your content should be. So if you are at Instagram, wherever you're posting, there should be, you're linking that content back to your website. Just don't post for posting's sake or talk to them for talking's sake. Continually drive them back to your website. That's the key to real estate and to normal business. Whatever business, e-commerce that you have. So I don't really like the way it's set up here. So we're going to get out of there. We're going to go to a note file. Go to a notebook here. Gosh. I guess I'm doing this live, so, if I prepared it, that would be a different story, but here we go, copy. All right, back to our podcast, which is right here. And I just like to put the URL down versus having it hyperlinked with the anchor text, which is Laguna Beach Real Estate. So we're just going to do this like this for this example. And then we click We paste the URL in this section here. We're linking it to a separate tab, so when they click on it, opens the tab on their browser. Then we click the little check mark, so it's go like that. Then it has some more information down here, and then, to be politically correct, you could put published by Jay Valento, or to spell my name correctly. California Realtor. Yeah, that's Fathom Realty Group. The RE Department of Real Estate license. Technically, this is supposed to do like this: 0115953, and then visit. Oops. And maybe a phone number. I guess you could try a hashtag. I'm not really sure how valuable that is. Lincoln Beach Real Estate, and then maybe pound Lincoln Beach. I'll be an expert at Spotify soon. Okay, and then we're going to hyperlink this right here. So that means I highlight that, I click on the link, and in here, about HTTPS, we'll put it so it goes back to this page here. We'll be a little creative. Copy. Spotify, all right. Use the hyperlink in this one. And so when they click on that, it goes to the Laguna Beach real estate for sale page right there. So if that looks good there. All right, anything else I want to do with that? No, I'm talking to myself. Okay, when do I want to publish it? I can schedule a bunch of these and they can go off at different times. I really like that. That's been fun. So you can schedule this to go off at a different time. We're October 19th at 10:29 a.m. I'm going to do it now. There's no real promotional info in that. And we go down to next. Okay, next. You can put a poll in here if you want to ask questions on your Spotify account, which is free. And then here it is. You can review this. Make sure it looks great. And then you hit publish. Now I can sit and send it out to Facebook, Twitter. I could copy the link and put it in an email and send it to clients. I'm just going to put it like this. Once it populates, I'm going to go to Spotify. It'll appear in here. And once it's uploaded here, it'll appear in this section here on Spotify. And then if I wanted to embed it into the website, I'd find these three little dots, like this one's Newport Beach Homes Boat Docks. I'd click on that. And down here will be share, copy the episode link, or embed the episode. So I click on embed the episode. I don't like this big size. So let's go to 152. I don't like the color. I want black, blue like this, and then I just hit copy. So now it's copying the code. I'll show you how that works. Copy the code. Oh, I don't have the website live to add it in, but you'd copy the code and then you'd paste it into your website. That'll be a different video coming up to make it easier for you to learn about that. And that's what I do, and it works really well. So that's what I suggest that you do here. This is our video, a little long today. Let's see, where's that? Simply go to SEOrealestatewagon.com. It should appear up here. Why doesn't it when you're shooting a video? I don't know. It's kind of crazy to me. And just click on the blog. And you can learn about Notebook LM by Google. You can learn about Managed WordPress. One for big scoots, one for a bunch of different companies. If you're a real estate agent, which IDX platform is right for you? That's Showcase IDX versus IDX Broker. the 16 benefits of how to explode your Google traffic with Rank IQ. I love this product. Please look at it. I've used it in the past. We'll use it in the future. It'll blow your mind. I don't have time to talk about it right now. This is a data analytics. Now everybody uses Google Analytics. This is a free plugin. I'll be doing a video on that, and there might be a video here. I'm not sure. Haven't looked at this blog post in a while. But, there's lots of great information, so it can empower your real estate business or your e-commerce business. There's a case study here. You can look at that. Just lots of fun things. Free SEO auto tools. I do it step by step, so you get a practical application of how to implement stuff, and you don't feel lost and say, "Oh, I'm not a programmer." Neither am I. So I hope this is helpful to you. Leave a comment on YouTube, and I'll be happy to answer your comment and get you more information to help grow your business, whether it's business, e-commerce, local business that you have, or real estate.